Hello everybody. Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. It's a casual retro night. So we're starting off as we do with some Rocket Knight adventures. And yet another go at trying to do this on crazy hard mode. Let's see where we get to. How's everybody doing this evening? Hope you're all well. Yeah, for anybody who's not caught this one before, the basic deal is that this is the second of the hidden difficulties in this game. In this mode you have 1 hit point. And you can collect lives, but you don't start with any spare lives. So right now I'm 1 hit away from game over. So I've been trying to do this for a while, finish the game on this difficulty. We're slowly getting closer, is what I'll say. But mostly we're stalling out on the space level, is where we're getting to. Feels like doing this is within reach, but we're not quite there yet. We're gonna stick at it, see if we can keep getting good. And finally make it. Not mean to do that though. There we go. Good start. Those 4 guys are tougher than they look. I always have a bad feeling about a run when I die to those guys. So yeah, we keep getting a little bit further, but we've been stalled out for a while on the nanny robot on the space level, so let's see if we can get there. Maybe get a little better at it. The space level is by far the hardest level, I think. If we can get reliably good at getting past the space level, the last level is going to be no challenge. This guy pinned in the corner. There we go. That's not a good rotation on that guy. Yeah, a couple of Johnson. There we go. Closer you can get to that guy without dying, the faster you can deal damage to him. So the less chances he gets to fight back. But obviously if you push in too close, he kills you, so, you know, it's a balance. Most enemies can't hit you for like a moment after you hit them. So that's the thing you exploit heavily in this difficulty, to avoid getting killed. Like reverse mercy invincibility.
Really sorry, you've got to say night.
Is it night time, Sha Sha?
Night.
Night night, Sha Sha. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Thanks, Lou.
my niece on the phone. Alright. Where were we? Storming our own castle is where we were. Always a good start to the day when you've got to capture your own castle. Gasp! The foreshadowing! There's a strange creature outside, and will we ever see it again? Wait, here it is. Here we go with the spiders. Oh, spiders, but they only really have 6 legs, I guess. And then again, they've got 3 spikes on the back. Are those also legs? Come on, get it. There we go. The timing's slightly different sometimes when it does the split spider drop on the first round. Makes it a little harder to get the red spider at your first chance. And the spider section being the only part of that fight where you can really die. I mean, you can die in other places, but it's not likely. You don't want to mess around in the spider section, is all I'm saying. You want to kill the guy before he does the second spider section. So. Shoom. The fact that the pigs brought jet skis. Miles across land just to attack the enemy's mode is a clear suggestion that the pig's military spending is just out of control. Oh, I thought I dropped too early. If you're on the other side, then he chases you through the waterfall if you do it too soon. You want to drop after he's committed to it, but before he gets to you, basically. Weird that that bat just kind of perches in the air. I mean, you're not unless you're dashing at him, you're not usually going to hit him without him waking up, or like see him without him waking up, so you don't notice that he's floating in the air, but he's floating in the air, he's not on the ceiling. And again, it's next to a bunch of bananas also floating in the air, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe things just float in the air in this world, what do I know? Maybe all fruit floats in this world, just like in the air. And if a fruit bat eats enough fruit, then they no longer need to flap their wings to fly. They can just float there, comfortably. Seems plausible to me. Try to keep track of, twice in there they double up a side instead of swapping, so I try to keep track of when that's going to happen so they're not appearing behind me. Those guys aren't super dangerous enemies, but the thing is, where they throw the bombs is random. And an easy enemy that's on this difficulty, an easy enemy that's random is way scarier than a hard enemy that you can learn. Any trace of unpredictability is a good way to lose that one hit point that we have. Okay, we've got chicken. Ooh. Oh, there goes the chicken. That didn't last very long. I wonder if the fact that I've not seen a chicken last very long is because I'm loading this up from the same save state where I just put in the code for Crazy Hard. Like, are we using the same seed here? Then again, all the other random bits in the game are all over the place. I don't know. Is it only the chicken that has a truly random seed? Oh yeah, those classic Mega Drive notes. That unique, rich sound. Also, hey Shark, how you doing? You having a good evening? Ooh, just a second. What's up, Tailcat? You wanting to come in? In or out, Tailcat? Don't sit in the door. Wow! What's up? Well, I can't help you over there. That's not my door. A grittiness to it? Yeah, there's... Sega sounds a little bit more like real music, right? Nintendo has the purer notes, but Sega has that odd richness to them that feels almost like a real instrument. Oh boy, I got myself into trouble there. Yeah, I'm a huge Mega Drive fanboy, so you can probably expect that I'm all about the Mega Drive sound. But yeah, compared to any other console of the era, you can pick out the sound that a Sega makes. It's just got that note to it. The Master System does as well. But I think it's clearer on a Mega Drive. So the Mega Drive soundboard is basically just an upgraded version of the Master System one. Unlike some of the other consoles where they basically made new ones for each of them. Yeah, same here. First console was a Master System, then a Mega Drive. Always a Sega kid. Only Nintendo consoles I ever had were the handhelds. The Game Boy line. It's all the way Sega, and then when they stopped making them, I moved on to Sony, I guess. Eventually. After much weeping. I botched that for a second there. Hey Philip, how you doing? You having a good evening? Still a lot of games. Yeah, I mean, how it is growing up, right? You get the, oh boy. This guy is not being kind to me with his, mortar shots today. I keep finding myself in places where there's just no way out. Yeah, yeah, as a kid, you get the games that you're given, right? You can occasionally beg a specific game out of a, family member, but you don't just go out and buy them. That'd be madness. I still find famous games for the Mega Drive and the Master System that I've just never played because, you know, I didn't have them as a kid. Nobody I knew had them as a kid. How was I supposed to know they existed? And I play them, and quite often they're amazing. What, Dragon's Dogma because of me? Nice. I hope you enjoy it, dude. I really enjoyed that game. I think it's well worth a playthrough. Still weird to see Sonic and Nintendo console. Yeah. This is Rocket Knight Adventures. It's one of my favorites. I'm currently playing it on the hardest mode. So when you beat it on... So there's normal mode and hard mode. Then when you beat it on hard mode, you unlock super hard mode. And when you beat it on super hard mode, you unlock crazy hard mode. I'm currently playing it on crazy hard mode. I've never finished it on this difficulty. But I keep trying. Someday I'll do it. This is one of my all-time favorites. I just love this game. The music's so good, the graphics are so good, everything about it is just amazing. So yeah, the main feature of this difficulty is that I only have 1 hit point, so everything 1 hit kills me. I can remember a time as a kid when I couldn't beat this game on normal difficulty, and now I'm like... Now if I play normal now, I'm like 16 hit points? If I was trying to get myself killed, it'd still take forever. Oh, look at this! Look at this! He's... 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row I can't get to him. This guy's not a hard boss, but I keep finding myself in spots where there's nowhere to get through all the missiles. Not the greatest run I've ever tried, but oh well. We'll keep going. Mainly played fighting games or beat-em-ups. I had a few beat-em-ups that I liked. Real big fan of Streets of Rage. Golden Axe is the classic series. Platformers were my bread and butter though. They're my go-to. Yeah, 1 hit point. On normal mode you get 16 hit points, so that's how far we've fallen. In some areas this was released as Sparkster 2 Rocket Knight Adventures, and in other areas Sparkster was released as Rocket Knight Adventures 2 Sparkster. Well, this was actually the first one. I don't know why they were released in different orders in different places. I think I've played Rampage. Yeah, Streets of Rage 2, best beat-em-up of all time? I can't think of a better one. Ooh. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Oh, we got him. Finally. Song's already getting stuck in your head. Yeah, it'll do that. That's a passable freeze frame. Yeah, Golden Axe invented beat-em-ups. There were beat-em-ups before Golden Axe, but they were still just copying Golden Axe. They were channeling Golden Axe's spirit across time. Game overs like Sonic? You mean continues? No, there's no continue. Actually, yeah, there are continues on normal difficulty, I think. On the other difficulties, there's continues. You can't get continues on this difficulty. You can get extra lives on this difficulty, but you don't start with any extra lives. They've all got to be earned. Like that. I deserved that 1-up. I've been good this year. Here we go. This isn't that bad on most difficult. Oh, there we go. Already lost a life. This one small section. It's not normally that hard, but on this difficulty, this bit is hell. Fish and spikes and water, oh my. Look at that. But yeah, the soundtrack to this game is amazing. Oh, get him, get him. Yeah, this it's not a long section, but it's pure stress getting through here. Main thing is where the fish spawn, and a lot of how they move is random. It's like most enemies, I know them off by heart, but I can never quite be sure what the fish are going to do. Look, that one just jumped back at me from off the back of the screen. Yeah. There's not a lot of water stages in this game, but there's a couple. This is the only really bad one. And it's not a long section, like here. Okay, we made it to the middle bit, so all the fish have gone. Assuming I don't kill myself on spikes like an idiot, we should be able to get through it. Down to no lives, though. Platformers are my go-to. I can't play fighting games. Too much learning the combos and predicting what my enemy will do. Overwhelms my tiny little brain. I play a few beat modes, but I don't think I'm like a good player at them. But I'm pretty decent at platformers as a rule. So every third attack from that claw goes a little further than the others. So in this corner, only his third attack can reach me. So I want to have my move charge when he gets me. Is how you defend against that. This guy actually has a second stage, but you can hit the core while he's in his first stage. So I'm gonna try and kill him without triggering the second stage because it's safer. Oh well. I zoned out for a second there and almost got myself killed. Dashed way too early. But that was his last hit point, so it's okay. Cuphead was fun, but you died 600 times. I've not played Cuphead yet. I've heard good things. Everybody seems to be talking about it for a while. Yeah, it's just one that I've not gotten to yet. Go for it, dude. Sega games are awesome. I'm playing this on emulator. I've actually got I've got several Mega Drives, actually. And I've got a copy of this game, but it's easier to stream from emulator, and honestly, the emulator is more reliable. My Mega Drive is ancient, and crashes from time to time. So these days, I mostly play Sega games on my PC. But I still got it somewhere. Do own this game. Okay, so I'm probably going to die on this boss at least once by clumsiness. And since I have no extra lives, this might be the end of today's run. But we'll see. Ooh. I like platformers and hard games, I'll like Cuphead. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll blind stream it at some point. Maybe that'd be fun. Hey Pepper, how you doing? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're well. Yeah, go for it. Honestly, I really like the emulator community that it lets you play all these old games that you can't get to otherwise. I mean, some of the more popular ones you can like buy on Steam and stuff now, but there's a lot of games that are just vanished to the ages unless you get them on emulator. Like, if you can buy the game, I'm all about supporting the creators. But the games that just aren't sold anymore, they don't deserve to be lost to time. Yeah, I'm having fun, dude. I'm not having my most successful run of this game ever. The Ghost Train cleaned me out from lives. But we'll see where we get to. Don't have to win to have fun. The real Rocket Knight adventure was the friends we made along the way. Yeah, you been up to anything exciting today, dude? You see, most of the games on there you weren't interested in? Yeah. Some of the best games, say, like... all the collections have the most popular games, which aren't always the best games, you know? They're just the games that people have heard of. Like Restar or Rocket Knight Adventures, not that well known. They might not put them in a collection. But those are two amazing games. Two of the best games. Should be in any set. It's usually just... all the collections usually have the same games over and over again. Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. Maybe a couple of wild cards. The exciting adventure of work. I hear you, dude. Hope it was alright for you today. Oh, I almost jumped right into that. Off you go, dude. See you in a minute. Gotta admire the way that guy just does not give up. Yeah, advantage of emulating, you can pick anything you want. Just every Sega game is pretty much out there. Just download them and play. Story of Thor, there's a good one. Didn't get incredible reviews, I guess. People said that the combat was a little boring, and to be fair, there could have been more variety in the combat, but... the world, the atmosphere, the feel to it, the exploration... basically it was Sega Zelda, is the kind of thing to picture. Oh, shoot. I'm not playing well tonight. Comic Zone and Vector Man, yeah, those are two good ones. Yeah, seeing those in would be nice. So I mean about to get some of the slightly less known ones like those. But still. You don't tend to get a huge variety. The one I'm using is called Fusion. And it's worked really well for me. Not into Zelda? Fair enough. Like, it's not a Zelda clone or anything, but it's that kind of genre. You got a kind of a big world, you go around exploring, looking for new items and abilities to get you further into the game. There's a really good story to Story of Thor. Beyond Oasis, I should call it. It was the copy I had as a kid was entitled Story of Thor. In most places, it was released as Beyond Oasis. I'm not 100% sure why it was Story of Thor in my region. It has nothing to do with, say, Norse mythology, and the word Thor never appears in the story. Although the Japanese name is the Legend of the Void, and the word for void is Toa, so some people think they mistranslated Legend of Toa as Story of Thor. Sounds possible. But anyway, that's one of my favorite games. It's not one of the most highly rated, so this is just my personal opinion, but I love that game so much. You go around collecting magical creatures you can summon and different artifacts, and there's all kinds of different weapons and stuff. And different dungeons to puzzle your way through. I spent so much time on that game. Zelda as a game you can't get into. Fair enough, some things are like that. And one thing I often talk about is that I love every part of open world games. The exploration, the world building, the choices, but I don't like open world games. Any of the things that open world game... Look at this. Look at this. Look at how I'm playing today. But yeah, any of the aspects that open world games are famous for, I love them. And I love to see them in games. But put them all together and somehow I'm not interested in them. And I don't know why that is, but I try open world games and they just don't grab me. Dragon's Dogma is the first one that's really gotten to me lately. So I did really enjoy that. But I don't know if that's because it was a really good game, or maybe streaming open world games is more fun than playing them on my own. We can come up with wacky personalities for our characters and argue what we're gonna do and that kind of thing. So maybe that's it. But yeah, I'm planning to stream more open world games once Dragon's Dogma is done, so maybe that'll get me into it. I could have gotten another hit there. I hesitated. It might cost me. Ooh, almost. No! Almost ran into those. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like at the start of an open world game. You're like, here's this whole map. And currently you don't care about any of the places on it. And it's going to be a pain to get to any of them. So, have fun or don't. It's got the Cuphead look to it. Dancing robot. Oh, so we took him down. Like, props to the airship captain. You have to defeat him 4 times before he stops. I mean, is any other boss that tough? How many times do you fight Axel Gear? Like 3? 4, depending on how you mark out his phases. Yeah, I remember I really wanted to get into Skyrim because it was a gift, and my friend was always talking about it, but I played it and I was like... A lot of boring peasant villages on the map. Nobody's giving me a quest I'm interested in. Everybody calls me Orc. The loyalists are all idiots. Sorry, the loyalists are all, wow. The loyalists are all tyrants and the rebels are all idiots. The only thing my character would want to do is leave Skyrim as soon as possible, before somebody tries to kill me again. Well, what a way to die. barely clipped a rocket. This is me getting agitated about Skyrim again. It's putting me off my game. Why do you guys keep getting me started on Skyrim? But yeah, I just couldn't get started on it. I played it a little and it felt like a grind. It took so long to get from A to B and... But I might be streaming it at some point. People have requested it, so maybe it'll be more fun then. Alright, well I guess I should pick a new game then, since we had a run at this. This is actually my favourite level that we died on. It's a shame we didn't get to see most of it because I got hit by the basic missiles right at the start. Oh well. Yeah, anybody got any requests for a, maybe a Mega Drive or a Master System game? I might have some Nintendo games if you want to play them, but it depends on what they are. I've only got a few of those. Had to get a mod to skip the beginning. I know a lot of people did that with Baldur's Gate 2. Because the intro and the tutorial area and everything takes forever. And you don't really get to make any choices or anything at that point, so you can't even start customizing your character, really. Yeah, a lot of people set it up to speed through that bit. Anyway, I'm gonna toggle you on the back in 5 screen for a minute while I open up the game list. Shout out if you've got a game that you want me to play. Otherwise, I'll just have a look through the list and pick whatever jumps out at me. In fact, here's a thought. Pepper, you still here? What if we play some Pugsy for a bit? I know Pepper's all about that game. Yeah, back in just a moment, everybody.